9 facts about boys that you may not know. Many parents, especially those who were raised in all-girl families or who had little contact with guys throughout their early years, find boys perplexing. As a parent, caretaker, or teacher, the more you know about guys, the more equipped you will be to satisfy their requirements. Here are 9 facts to help you better understand what makes boys tick. 1. Boys are more likely to be heuristic learners than girls. Boys, more than girls, are more likely than girls to acquire many things by experience rather than being instructed. This may make parenting kids difficult, especially if you don't like taking risks yourself. The most difficult issue is keeping children safe, thus certain dangers must be avoided. It may also be tough to be a support person as a parent when the lessons that boys learn are challenging and painful. 2. Boys' brains are designed by a different architect. A girl's brain is busy developing fine motor abilities, language skills, and social skills throughout the first 5 years of life, all of which are highly prized by parents and teachers. Meanwhile, a boy's brain is hard at work acquiring gross motor, spatial, and visual abilities. All of these abilities come in helpful while hunting. As a result, when it comes to learning and fitting in, guys typically start school at a disadvantage. 3. Boys mature differently to girls. The maturity difference between boys and girls, which may range from 12 months to 2 years, seems to persist throughout adulthood. When choosing on their boy's school beginning age, parents should keep this in mind. This maturity difference is also seen when children graduate from high school and enter post-secondary education or the workforce. Girls are more likely to succeed, whereas many guys get disoriented after they leave school. 4. Loyalty is high driver for boys. You'll have a better grasp of the male brain if you realize that a boy's devotion to his friends and family is a major motivator. Their friends have a huge impact on them, which may hold many of them back. To move too far ahead of the group requires a courageous lad, thus they frequently hold each other back when it comes to accomplishing. Boys might go into problems for being loyal to others. You're in for a battle if you call a boy's sister a derogatory term. You're asking for problems if you insult his pals. 5. Boys are more likely to be visual learners. Boys, in general, need the motivation to study. If you're having trouble motivating your youngster, consider tying learning to his passions. They may learn to play a musical instrument if they believe it would help them kick more goals. If they like skateboarding, they are likely to want to learn more about it, so use this as a motivator if they have difficulty reading. 6. Boys fight more than girls. Why Gender Matters author Leonard Sachs describes a year-long study of primary school kids on the playground, where guys fight 20 times more than girls. The fighting wasn't always damaging, as the researchers discovered that after the battle, the lads were typically better buddies. Male primates show the same predisposition for fighting, according to Sachs, and violence is thought to be a component of the socialization process for males. He claims that male primates that do not fight with other males while they are young grow up to be more aggressive as adults, rather than less violent. I'd want to emphasize that, although some guys may fight, teaching how to settle disputes using words rather than violent methods is a vital element of the socialization process. 7. Boys benefit greatly from silence. Boys aren't born with the same intrinsic proclivity for introspection as girls. Don't get me wrong, Guys of all ages have the potential to reflect on their actions, ideals, and lives as they get older, but they need the correct setting to do so. Boys benefit from quiet time and downtime because it allows them to let their minds wander. It also aids in their getting to know and accept themselves. Boys frequently do their best thinking alone, so when things go wrong at school or in their relationships, they withdraw to their caves of bedrooms. They must go inside themselves for a solution. 8. Boys just want to blend in. Boys are born with a need to be part of a group. They want to be accepted. They are more likely to play group games and develop organized social groups. Boys, on the whole, don't want to stand out in a crowd. Don't put them down in front of their friends, and recognize that being in a group of one by oneself may lead to bad friendship choices. They would rather have the wrong pals than no friends at all. 9. Approval is at the heart of working with boys. Working with guys is all about getting their approval. If they think you like them, they'll walk across shattered glass or scorching coals. In some ways, this belief holds them back, since most males will only work for a teacher they like and will stop learning if they perceive the instructor doesn't like them. Take the time to build a bond with your kids or the males with whom you engage. Some boys want to converse. Others prefer to do an activity. Still, others prefer that you, as an adult, do something for them. Still, others prefer to be caressed, stroked, and embraced, and yet more prefer presents and mementos. Determine the guys in your life's relationship preferences and make sure you match them. If you enjoyed watching this video, please share it with your friends, and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. Until next time, stay safe and awesome.